In 1935, Åke Danielsson started a new life in the wetlands of Småland, Sweden. He bought a piece of land and harvested peat, which he sold as fertilizer, and even built his own machines to process it. The engine of those machines came from old cars. That is how, without realizing it, the story of this remarkable collection began. After World War II, more and more people started driving cars, and these cars also broke down, and these people just left the cars aside of the road or middle of the woods and did anything to get rid of them. But Åke towed those cars to his land and salvaged any usable parts and sold them to the locals of his village. It wasn't any official scrapyard or anything, more like a workshop in the middle of the forest. By the 1970s, he stopped actively collecting cars, and in 1992, at an advanced age, he had to move to a nursing home and never returned back to his cars. And all these hundreds of cars remained and slowly being swallowed by the moss. So today's video will be a little bit different. Normally we show you how to preserve a car, but today we're going to show you what happens if you not preserve your car and becomes part of nature. So you see a lot of swamp everywhere actually, and Åke actually started first a company where he was making fertilizer and sold that. He also built a factory up there, and late 50s he started a junkyard with these old cars for spare parts because everyone left their cars just in nature and he collected them. So we have a Volvo station up there and I believe a Saab, but we have to cross this, so let's try. The Volvo station, Amazon station, I believe. Do you know what this is? This is so far gone I cannot really recognize this, what it actually is. Let me know in the comments if you know. For this the same, I have absolutely no idea what this kind of car is. So this is Åke's house. Very small. This is where he lived. His trousers are still there. This was his view outside his window. Another building up here, I guess, maybe his workshop, a bus. Also found his jacket, still left here. So here we have another Volvo, I guess, duet, maybe, from van. Something upside down, not sure what it is. And we have, I believe, even more vans up there. Let's see what we have. That is kind of water, so we don't get there. So this is an old Volkswagen Beetle, so far what's left of it, I guess. And here we have its fuel tank. Should be in front, but this I believe the Beetle fuel tank. That's still an old Volvo PV, I think, part of it. And that's absolutely no idea. Let's see at the front. What is this? I really don't know. And the steering wheel, it looks quite American. Absolutely no idea what this is. This is, I think, an Opel Kapitein, I guess. I guess this is an Opel P1, so on the looks of it, what's left of it at least. This is something English, I guess. Look how good the chrome still is. This kind of Mercedes fan? I'm not sure. Looks like it. I believe this is a Volkswagen variant. I recognize that because the engine should be in the back and you see the hole up here. So I guess this was a Volkswagen variant 1600. So here we have two Ford Taunuses. So here you see he also collected shoes, I guess. So this one is completely eaten by nature. And we see here still the engine with ignition And this is, I think, the radiator. Yes, what's left of it. But what is this? I really don't know. So seeing on the shape, this could be a Volvo Duet, I think. Very cool to see that these cars are still left and not cleaned up, like most places in Europe at least. They are just gone. And now here it is basically an open-air museum. In the late 90s, the government wanted to remove all the rusty remains due to environmental regulations. But photographers, journalists and historians saw the beauty and the history of the site. Their protest led to the Car Cemetery being declared as cultural heritage and protected until 2050. So thank you for watching, and now you know how your car will look like if you not preserve it. Thank you for watching and see you for the next adventure.